Today we have two very big games. We've got Swansea at home in the Championship, and then we've got Arsenal in the away in the FA Cup sixth round. Since I last did an episode, which was the 4-3 win over Birmingham City, which there was some very late drama there. We won the game though, which was good. We lost 4-3 to Norwich. They did what we did to Birmingham, beating us 4-3. We then beat Sheffield United 4-0 in the FA Cup, and then beat them again 2-0 in the league. Beat Fleetwood 2-1, and then beat MK Dons 2-1. Lost 4-3 to Fulham. Drew 1-1 with Bristol, and then most recently we've beat Leeds 1-0. Mooney getting the goal. So as I said, today we've got Swansea at home, and then Arsenal away. Two very good teams that we're playing against. Swansea are 7th in the league. Obviously a team that I had a job offer from, I could have went to, but I chose not to. And then we've also got Arsenal, who are currently 4th in the Premier League. They've still got players like Mesut Ozil. We need this game because we are nearly £1.5 million in debt. We're getting 200 grand, I think it is. Yeah, 247 grand from TV money. I think is that each? Yeah, each team. And hopefully we can get some more money from the gate receipts. Obviously we get a percentage of it. So for this game, actually we're going to bring Rico Henry back into the team. So obviously we've got Belcombe in goal. I'm switching between him and Bentley. They're both good goalkeepers, so I'm giving them both a good chance. We've got Dolsgaard at right back because I promised him more game time. We've got the youngster Mempham with Johan Barbet in centre back with Rico Henry as the left back. He is wanted by Brighton, so I think we may end up selling him in the summer. Obviously Marcondes is also wanted by Brighton. Oh, don't know what I did there. Right, there we go, put that back. In the midfield too are Alan Judge playing as the advanced playmaker, and then we've got Mokot Joe, a more defensive midfielder. He's playing as the Carriero because he's got some very good stats for it. In attacking midfield, we've got the same three we normally have: Sergi Canos, Ollie Watkins, and Marcondes, with Munir up front. We have also promised Gimbert more game time, but I'm not going to give it to him yet. I have been giving him a few more games, and he's actually scoring some goals, to be fair to him. We've got a few injuries in the team. Obviously, Neil Malpai is still out injured. Sorry. Oh God, my mic just dropped. Sorry. And then we've also got John Egan that's also out injured. He's out for 3 months as well. Two very serious injuries for them. We have been playing Victor Torp a bit. The Danish youngster. We played him in 2 league games. He hasn't got a goal nor assist. He's been okay, not been great, but obviously 19. I want to get him a bit of game time now so he can start to develop and become better as a player. We have dropped Oscar out of the team. He's been playing okay, 9 games, 2 assists. It's not really good enough though. 20 years old. He's a squad player. He's a good player though. He'll be in the team more like in the future going forward. Maybe if we sold Marcondes, or maybe if we sold Alan Judge as well. He's going to be one of them players that have to come into the team to replace him. And also Nico Yaneris, he wants to leave the club because he doesn't think he's going to get as much game time here as he wants. He's wanted by he's wanted by Benevento. We could sell him on in the future. I would like to keep him because he can play as the Carriero, and he's got some very nice stats there as well as playing right back. So yeah, we're going to get into the first game now against Swansea. I'm hoping for a draw out of this game. I'm not really expecting a win. Obviously Swansea are a very good team. So yeah, I would take a draw from it. But obviously we look to win every game. We are pushing towards mid-table now instead of being in the relegation battle that we were in previously, which is always good. I'll show you the league table after we start this. Passionate, we owe Swansea after what they did. That always seems to work on this game. I think it has become the best thing you can say in your press conference, your team talk before the match. 'Cause 9 times out of 10 it will work, and a lot of the players will be motivated for the match. Fraser coming forward early now. 20 seconds into the game, Ryan Fraser has scored for Swansea. That was poor, that is. Yeah, we've dropped down to 12th position. We are doing really well to climb up the league. I think I've got the players' confidence back. As you can see, never mind, it's gone now. Right, Westwood now for Swansea again. Passes it out wide, sorry. They've crossed it in. Now Sergi Canos is on the ball, running down the right-hand side. He lumps it forward. Moon is tiny, so can't really get it. It's now Wilfred Bonney. Jones Thomas. Ryan Fraser again. Good save from Belcombe. So both goalkeepers, they're both playing well, but they both make mistakes as well. like they both will make big mistakes in games. I don't know if that's because we're on key highlights. So obviously, we're going to see more of the goals and less of the saves that they make. But I think we need a star goalkeeper for next season. I think I'll sell Bentley. Obviously, Balcom will still be the backup, but I think we need a star goalkeeper next year. Because we've got 2 good goalkeepers, but I think we need that brilliant goalkeeper. So that's going to be one of the things I'm looking for. But for the rest of the team, I think we're fine. I think maybe a right back is something we could look at. Maybe bring in another centre back, because obviously Carter Vickers is only on loan, and then we've got Egan as well, and that's about it really. So yeah, maybe a centre back. Maybe we could bring in Carter Vickers back in on loan, because he's been very good for us. But yeah, so obviously I'm just maybe right back as well, because I don't really like Dolsgaard and he's getting on a bit. Maybe we want to bring in a younger right back, like what we've done with the left backs, where we've got both Declan John, who's quite young, and Rico Henry. We're going to look to do that with the right back as well. So really in the summer, we're just going to look to strengthen the defence. That's if we get any money, because at the moment we are in debt. And I don't think we're going to have much money to spend in the summer. But if we get something, then I will look to strengthen the defence. The attack's fine. I'm pretty much certain we're going to end up losing Munir in the summer. I don't think he's going to want to stay in the Championship for long. He's got 6 positives, so only 1 negative, but I don't see him staying. We're going to sub off Dalsgaard now, if we can. We owe Swansea again. What? You weren't bad, but you can improve. You weren't bad, but you can improve. You can improve. Yeah, we're now going to sub off Dalsgaard. Who can we bring on? Ryan Woods. So this is where we need Nico Yaneris, because obviously he can play very well at right back and very well in centre mid. All the strike attacking players are playing quite poorly in this game. Maybe we bring on Ojo. Ojo's another very good player. He's got some very nice stats. Only 21 as well. So he had 8 games for me, got 3 assists. He hasn't really been given much of a chance, because obviously I like playing my players, like players that I own. Hence why I'm also not playing Carter Vickers that much, even though he is probably better than Mepham. I don't know how to pronounce his name, Mepham. But obviously Mepham, he's only 21 years old. One for the future in this team. So obviously I'm going to play him a bit more than developing a player for Tottenham. If we bring in a player on loan that's miles better than what we've got, let's say we brought in Munir on loan instead of signing him, then he would be playing every week. But it's we nearly scored there with Munir. With Ojo, he would be in my team if we didn't have Ollie Watkins, who's a youngster that I want to develop in the team and make better. But obviously, I'd rather develop our Ollie Watkins instead of developing Liverpool's Shea Ojo. Munir's having an awful game. We could bring on Gimbert. I think we'll give it a bit longer. We'll give it till the 70th minute. If he's still playing poor by then we'll sub him off. Andre Ayew now, out wide. He crosses it in. Wilfred Bonny scores 2-0 to Swansea. I think at this point it's game over. But obviously, as you've seen, our team can make comebacks, and we do it quite frequently in matches. We'll switch off a bit and we'll go behind. But then normally we'll pull it back and judge now. Sergi Canos, Emiliano Marcondes, Shea Ojo. Don't know why he went for the header there instead of trying to take the ball down. But now Swansea can counter-attack with Andre Ayew. He gets past the defender effortlessly there. Now Ryan Woods now. Running at Swansea, but lumps it over the top aimlessly really. Rico Henry onto Ojo. He tries to pass it through to Munir but couldn't. And they've just lumped it forward again. Really end-to-end this highlight is, but I think it's going to end up being a Swansea goal. Ryan Fraser now runs Wilfred Bonny at 3-0. I think it's pretty much game over now. We're going to bring off Munir, bring on Gimbert. Just try something different up there. Should we play him as a target man? No, we'll keep him on advance forward. This has been a poor game for us and for Balcom. I think next game we're going to start Bentley in goal. Because he's a bit more experienced, and I feel like we'll need that against obviously Premier League opposition and a very good Premier League team in that. Gimbert now passes it. I'm actually a tactical genius. Bring on Gimbert. Straight away he gets the assist. Alan Judge scores. Makes it 3-1. Hopefully now. He was brought on in the 64th. I think we scored in like the 67th or something. Yeah, 67th. Andre Wisdom's picked up a knock for them. Westwood crosses it in. Ojo heads clear, but only as far as Kenny. It's now Jones Thomas. Alan Judge with the tackle. Now lumped it forward again to Gimbert, who's on the ball. He cuts inside, past the defender. Just about managed to clear it, but Rico Henry's got it. He boots it forward to Sergi Canos. Sergi Canos makes it 3-2. 15 minutes to go. Can we pull it back? We're going to tell them to push forward. If we can equalise, we've been playing so poor. I'd be so surprised if we get the equaliser now. What a ball that was, though, from Rico Henry. I thought that Sergi Canos' shot wasn't going to go in because it just stopped on the line for a bit. Where are we in the league? We're still 12th in the league. I'd take a 12th place finish, considering when we come in, we were around this bottom area. The way we've been able to turn around this team has been very good this season. We're at 92nd minute now. Emiliano's got it. He crosses. Shea Ojo now, outside the box. What can he do here? Running. He crosses it deep. Westwood clears, only as far as Woods. Passes it back to Mokotjo. Mepham now in defence. Passes it forward to Alan Judge. Emiliano's pass couldn't quite go through to our striker. But it's back with Judge now. Barbet again. Rico Henry gets tackled, but he lunges in, wins the ball back. I thought that goalkeeper wasn't coming for it. Gimbert was nearly through a goal, but now Sergi Canos is through. Oh, why did he shoot that? Sergi Canos, what are you doing? Look, our team is absolutely shattered after this game. We had a poor start, but obviously we've come back into it late in the game, which is a thing we've been doing a lot. We've been having slow starts, as you saw. We've been conceding quite a few goals. Unlucky lads. I will say they were unlucky in that game because we were incredibly unlucky. As you can see, they scored very early on. We switch off early on in games. We need to start a lot quicker. We never start quickly in games. We always concede early, or it always seems to. If you look, we don't really. Okay, I'll say that we've kept quite a few. But if you look here, we don't keep many clean sheets. We're always conceding goals. That's why I want to bring in a good quality goalkeeper for next season. So yeah, we're going to come back now with the Arsenal game. So we are back with the Arsenal game. We've made a few changes to the team. I've brought in Daniel Bentley in goal. Carter Vickers is going to start. Declan John as well. And then we've also brought in Oscar and Gimbert in the attack. Only because Gimbert played quite well and said he could have more game time. And I just want to give Oscar a game just because I literally just felt like giving him a game today. So the team, I don't know what I'm expecting from this game. I hope they don't put out their strong team because... Okay, yeah, they've put out quite a strong team. Mesut Ozil, Adam Lallana, Daniel Sturridge, Bernard, Xhaka, Mustafi, Hebella in check. I think that is quite a strong team from them. Obviously, I don't know how good their team is. Obviously, I'd like to get a draw with Petr Cech. Oh yeah, I'm confident we can find a way through. Ryan Woods doesn't feel being rested. Some people are saying I'm always positive. I'm hoping for a draw from this game, so obviously then we can get a... I don't know if this one goes to a replay. I don't know. If it does go to a replay, I'd like to get a draw. But if it does go to extra time and penalties, I'd rather us just lose in normal time, so then we can keep my players fit. But obviously, I don't know what to expect from this game because I don't know if they're putting out a strong. I don't know if this is a strong team for us or if this is a weak team. Obviously, their team's better than ours, but they do look like they're a lot less fit than us, and hopefully that can play a part. And hopefully we could maybe nick a goal. Obviously after this it's a semi-final that's played at Wembley, and that would massively sort out our financial problem. I think this game on its own is going to help with the financial problem. Hopefully it could take us out of debt. I don't know if it will though. Fair though, it's not my fault we're in debt. We were losing a lot of money rapidly before I come in. I'm not taking the blame for the debt problem. If the debt problem does get too bad, obviously I will have to move on because I don't want to be working in such tight constraints all the time. Even if that means moving to a team a bit lower in the league that have more potential. That's what I did when I chose between Brentford and Swansea. Swansea were higher in the league, but obviously Brentford, they had more potential because they've got a lot of young players. And I like the philosophy that they do. Whether they like playing nice football. Well, that's what the board wanted me to do at least. Bentley now on the ball. I haven't really spoke much about this game early on, but nothing much has been happening. Bentley lumps it forward. Then Donker. So I'll say this every time, but my mic fell. Sorry. Right, Bellerin now. Lallana. Maitland-Niles. He hits it forward to Mesut Ozil. He crosses it. Daniel Sturridge is there. 1-0 to Arsenal. 23 minutes in. I sort of expected it, because obviously they are a much better team than we are, but I still would like a draw. We've only had one shot in the game. I thought that was them that had only had one shot, but it is us, I can confirm. Dendonka now in defence. He hits it clear, but only far as Dalsgaard. Oscar now. He just hits it off their player. Daniel Sturridge again now. Is he going to use his man out wide? No. Maitland-Niles does use Bernard out wide. Good save from Bentley. They've got a corner though. Who's going to take it? Things like Mesut Ozil. Yep, Mesut Ozil crosses. We managed to get it clear. Is Oscar going to get there? Nope. Bernard gets there before Oscar. Maitland-Niles now. Mustafi. Xhaka. Ozil. Tackled by Dalsgaard. To be fair, Dalsgaard has impressed me since he's come into the team. I did sort of like not want to play him because he doesn't have the best stats, but he's actually been good since he come in. I have been impressed with him. I think I will maybe look to get rid of him in the summer though. He's worth 1.4 million. He's 29 years old. He's, like I say, his stats are starting to decrease. One stat is starting to decrease. But as I said earlier, right back is a position that I do want to strengthen. How do we go into the opposition instruction? There we go. Bernard. Yeah, we've already got hard tackling. Only because he's got that injury, if we can maybe get him to be subbed off, hopefully that could help us a bit. Has Dalsgaard just got himself sent off? After I've been praising him. Yep, Dalsgaard's been sent off. After I praised him. Right, what do we do here? Do we just... If we move Oscar back to here, can we switch them around? Yeah, we'll have him that way around. Bring on Yaneris because he's quite good at right back. We'll just play like that. That's disappointing. That is from right on the stroke of half time as well. He could have just waited till half time and I could have subbed him off. I don't really know what to say to him. I know we're underdogs. Go out there and give a performance. Gimbert, I don't know why I'm going to commentate over the kick-off highlight. Never really amounts to anything. Yep. We have started to come back into this game though. We've started to have a few more shots. Obviously they're having a ton of shots, but maybe it's time to bring on Munir. Just put something else on up front. A bit of pace instead of having our big striker on. Ozil now out wide. Tackle, but Kolasinac wins it. Mkhitaryan, Maitland-Niles, 2-0. That was some nice play from Arsenal. I couldn't even keep up with it. And Maitland-Niles scores to make it 2-0 to Arsenal. 59 minutes in. It looks like our FA Cup dream is over. It was highlight straight after the goal. Oscar now. Judge. He hits it out wide to Ollie Watkins. He crosses it back over to Munir. Munir's run for about... Oh, no. He'd run through about 2 or 3 of their players then. Right, Yaneris. Barbet. He lumps it forward. Now Arsenal are coming forward again. Ozil. Danny Welbeck. 3-0. Straight after their goal, they go and score another. That's disappointing. I actually thought we were going to score a goal then. I was actually getting excited, thinking we were going to get one back. There's another highlight straight after the goal again. Oscar, can we please just score one instead of... I don't want to concede 4. Mustafi defends well. Now Petr Cech, he hits it forward. Mkhitaryan on it now. Passes it into Welbeck. They're going to go and score a 4th, aren't they? Good interception from Oscar. Barbet lumps it forward. I don't know why we keep doing this. Cech just picks it up. Wasted a bit of time there. They're scared. They don't want it. Cech clears it. Kolasinac now. Dendonka. Passes it back to Cech. Mustafi. Adam Lallana. This is some nice play from Arsenal, to be fair. Danny Welbeck's through. He passes it out wide to Lallana for some reason. Mkhitaryan, they've scored 3 goals in about 3 minutes. That's horrible. How many... I didn't even get to see. We scored. I don't know who scored it or how that just went in, but I don't even know what just happened here, but we've just scored a goal at the Arsenal stadium. Carter Vickers heads it, Cech misses it, Kolasinac misses it, and then hits off Welbeck, I think, and goes in. I feel like they scored in the 59th, the 60th, and the 62nd, and then we got a goal. 4-1 down to Arsenal. I did sort of expect it though, to be fair. I was being optimistic at the start, saying hopefully we can get a draw, but deep down I knew we'd get absolutely smashed by Arsenal today. Ollie Watkins wins it though. On to Mooney. He's passed it through to Judge. Oh, he just took too long on the ball there, and he's lost out. Danny Welbeck can come forward now. Carter Vickers steps in, wins the ball back. Ollie Watkins over the top to Mooney. This is a goal, surely. Oh my god. Oh, I've just made myself look like an idiot. Oh, we're going to bring on Marcondes. I've actually just made myself look like a right donut by saying it's surely a goal, and then Mooney just smashes it over the bar. None of our players have really been particularly good today, apart from apparently Alan Judge. It is Alan, isn't it? Yeah, Alan Judge. He's a player I'm going to keep him around, even though he's getting on a bit, but I think he's going to become more of a backup player in the coming season. Obviously, the fans love him here, so I can't really sell him, and he's also a very influential player at the club. So obviously, I can't really get rid of him without the fans being angry. So I will give him game time still, but he's going to move into more of a backup player, maybe. Obviously, Marcondes is a player that I'm pretty sure he's going to leave in the summer. What's happened there then? Adam Lallana makes it 5. I don't know what Bentley's doing there. Arsenal make it 5-1. We've been smashed in both. We did lose the first game, didn't we? Yeah, we lost 3-2. I thought we did. We haven't done too well in either of the games today. Carter Vickers now. Ollie Watkins. Mooney. At least we're still going for it. We're still going forward, trying to get the win. Declan John. Back to Mooney. We've scored. We're actually playing okay at times. For most of this game, we've been dreadful. But then if you look at this play here, we played quite well. Declan John with a nice ball out wide to Mooney. Well, forward to Mooney. And a Mooney with a nice cross across goal. So we can create the chances. Obviously, we've been dominated by Arsenal today, but we can make the chances. I think without the red card, today's game would have been a little bit different. I think we still would have lost, but I don't think it would have been 5-2 like it is now. Declan John now. Oh, he tries the same kind of pass, but to Ollie Watkins this time, but it doesn't come off. Declan John's on it again though. He's played well in this game, I think, and he plays well whenever he plays. But obviously, when we've got Rico Henry, a very young, very promising player, obviously he's not going to get the team over him. Is that Dendoncker getting red carded? Dendoncker could be in trouble. I think he is being sent off. Is he off? Was he just getting a warning? Or there we go. Dendoncker's been sent off for Arsenal. And then Emiliano now has the chance to score the free kick. Hopefully. Okay, I didn't even get to see the free kick. That's disappointing. I think this is going to be the end of the game though. Mesut Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Danny Welbeck now. They're just passing it around for fun now. They know the game's over. We know the game's over. No, Lacazette's got past the defender far too easily. Crosses it in. Mesut Ozil now outside the box. Just take a shot. I don't even know why they're still trying. They know they've won. There we go. Final whistle's been blown. We've lost 5-2. We were underdogs out there and you gave it your best. Oh, why have they done that for? Why have they reacted that way? No, what I said was true. They were underdogs. They tried their best. What more could I ask for from them? Obviously, Huddersfield, the other championship team, also got hammered. Dalsgaard banned for a match. Obviously, we're going to fine him a week's wages. That's what I always do when they get red carded. Emre Pelford wouldn't send a team out to hurt opposition. I probably would, to be fair. Defeat for your side sends you out of the competition. How disappointed are you? I'm not too upset. What was your reaction to some of the criticism? I don't care. Genuinely makes me laugh. How did you? Couldn't care less. I don't care how people feel. Brentford's dream run is over. Yeah. Okay, no. Obviously, I'm going to rest players. Your task was made harder. It was unprofessional from him. Dolsgaard, if you look, his stats are okay. We'll put him on what I play him as. He's got all right stats for this level. 29 years old. He's made 13 appearances this season. Only made 7 last year. So you can see he's not really a player that's used very much in any position really. But he's a good squad player to have. But when he's moaning about game time, it gets to a point where you just have to get rid of him for the sake of the team. We've apparently got 2 right backs better than him, but both of them as well are players I want to get rid of. Oh no, I don't want to get rid of Wormwoods, but he's not really a right back. He's got the stats for it. We could train him to be a right back, and he could be our starting one there. If you look, Cuffart is a player that I also do want to get rid of in the summer. So yeah, that's all for this episode. I think we'll probably come back, well maybe for the last 2 games since there's not many left. We might come back for the last 2 games this actually. First, before I go, look at the finances. We made hardly anything from that. I thought we would get money from the tickets as well. Income. I thought we'd get more money from... Wait, if we go forward a day, I swear we get money from ticket sales as well. Or am I just completely making that up? I don't know. This is a player that I don't know why I was looking at bringing him in. But Klaas Jan Huntelaar, obviously a very big name player for Real Madrid, AC Milan, Schalke, Ajax. Physically, let's just ignore them. But all his other stats are very, very good. And he is operating at a leading championship level. Obviously, he'll be just behind Munir. I am considering making a bid for him. Who's put a bid in for him? Ghent. Are we a bigger club than Ghent? I'd say so. If we approach the signing, will he come in? Will he consider it? Yeah, we can't really afford him. So I would like him in. Like, obviously, it goes against everything I've been saying about liking bringing in young players. But if you look at his stats, he's quality apart from his acceleration and stamina and stuff. I think he'd be a very good player for us. And being a big name player, obviously, it brings. Because I know some big players that you bring in, they'll generate more money for the club. But I don't think that's on here for him. Could adapt well to living in another country. Has the ability to has the ability to strike a ball sweetly. He's got a basic understanding of the language. He can obviously that doesn't really matter because that's the only place to play him. Obviously his speed's quite bad. Huntelaar will likely be a peripheral figure in the group and not easy to fit into a social group. That could be a problem. But then we could bring in maybe another Dutch player or maybe another older player that could help us. Allow him to settle in. See, last season, 18 goals, 29 games. This season, only played 4. We've looked, wherever he's been, really, he's scored goals apart from AC Milan, really, and Real Madrid. So apart from the big teams he's played for, he's scored a fair few goals. I think we might go for him. You'll find out in the next episode if we do sign him or not. So yeah, we will be coming back for the last 2 games of the season. Maybe the last 3, maybe do a triple header. I don't know yet. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.